Hi guys, and welcome to your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, the 7th of July, 2021. I'm going to use the Celestial Tarot for today's reading. Let's see what the cards have to say about Wednesday and what the day is all about. So I'm just going to shuffle the cards a few times and let's have a look at Wednesday. Okay, so the first card is the Seven of Swords. Ursa Major, the Two of Cups, and Crucis, the Ace of Swords. Okay, so we've got a big shift here in the energy. In yesterday's reading, the final card was the Ace of Cups. And ace cards, like the Ace of Swords, they're always a gift from the universe. And with the Ace of Cups, you were really able to give yourself a break and to feel like life is easy and to enjoy a feeling of peace and serenity and to give yourself some time and space to take care of yourself and other people and to enjoy the good things in life. And the energy really shifts quite dramatically today because we've got these two swords cards. So first of all, your thinking is going to be very important. You're going to have a super strong focus on one particular thing, and you're really committed to doing something a certain way. You may also feel very threatened and like someone comes into your life or a circumstance comes into your life that news are on the horizon, which really seem to unsettle the sense of peace and serenity that you've worked so hard for, and you may feel cornered by that. And that sense of being cornered may give rise to feelings of desperation or fear and aggression, and you may have a sense that you need to fight back, that an opponent is coming into your life who's incredibly formidable, and if you're going to win this battle, so it immediately positions you between me versus them or me versus you, and you feel justified in pulling out the big guns and in being very harsh in order to protect yourself. So there's a sense of insecurity. You're allowed to overreact and to be mean because someone is coming after you and you have to do everything that you possibly can to fight off this negative energy. And we've got Ursa Major here in the center of the reading, this big bear. And if you think about a mother bear protecting her children, she can be incredibly ferocious. So first of all, it's important not to get suckered into that dynamic of I have to fight someone, especially if you're seeing yourself as smaller or vulnerable and you're putting this other person or this circumstances on some pedestal, as in this is a really dangerous foe that I really need to take down if I'm going to be okay. You're okay anyway. The energy of the Ace of Cups isn't something that's here today, gone another day. You can always tap into that feeling of peace and serenity because spiritually, in spiritual truth, you're always connected. No one can take that away from you. It's just today that you focus on ideas and communication and thoughts, and that may give you the illusion that you're somehow vulnerable and that you have to protect yourself and stand up for yourself if you're going to maintain your reputation, or if you're going to be respected by other people. It really takes the focus away from a sense of serenity, and it makes you identify with your own cleverness or your ability to combat someone verbally. And really that isn't your strength. Your strength is in being connected at all times, and whether you speak up or not really doesn't change your true nature whatsoever. If someone comes at you and insults you, you can say something clever in return and really put that other person down, or you can say nothing. The moment may look different, but ultimately it changes nothing about you or that other person. So I really feel that it's important not to lose sight of who you are and to feel like you're smaller. And if you feel that coming, if you're in a situation where you feel out of your depth, then don't try and blow yourself up to impress other people or to convince them of your brilliance or of your right to be there. You have the right to be there anyway because you are you. So it's important to communicate openly and to express yourself without becoming defensive or fearful. and to put your point across. And if that is accepted or supported, then great. If it's challenged and rejected, then that's great too. You have no control over that. And if you find yourself going into fight mode, then you've already lost. The Two of Cups, we've got Pluto and Cancer here. So transformation of the way you take care of your life and a feeling that the rug is being pulled out from under you. And that's why you can become so excessive in your responses here on this day, because it feels like something valuable is going to be lost if you don't stand up for yourself. But like I said with the Ace of Cups, you can't lose your connection to Source, to Spirit, and that's the one thing that really does love you unconditionally. So whether someone is mean to you or not, it really makes absolutely no difference to your position in life. It may make a difference to a contract. If you want to put a clause in there and someone challenges you in the boardroom meeting and says, we're not putting this in here, it's pointless, then you may feel silly or you may feel defeated. But spiritually, it makes absolutely no difference to you whatsoever. So again, the security and remembering that you're loved and protected and that you can rely on that at all times is going to take some of this pressure off, and it's going to allow you to position yourself so that you're working with other people rather than against them. And then the Ace of Swords, we've got this cross here. So it's an intersection between the spiritual and the physical. And the physical is ideas on this day, and it's information and news. And that may seem cutting and difficult, but you can soften it by remembering who you really are and being considerate of other people and looking at how you can use your ideas creatively to make the world better, to make the world more beautiful. And that's your only responsibility. And again, if that's rejected, then it's their loss. If it's accepted, then other people will benefit from that. But if you're going in being aggressive and fearful, then you're already creating something which is going to alienate other people, or it's going to expand this sense of fear and anxiety for you and for others. So it's really important that you have a little bit of a moment of peace and clarity, and you say to yourself that whatever happens, I'm not going to let myself be suckered into a fight. What I'm looking for is to transform the way I interact with other people, and I want to heal a situation rather than make it worse. So if you feel yourself getting angry or aggressive, then instead of saying, I'm going to take this person down and I'm going to tell them what I really think to protect my own ego and the way I feel, what's going to work much better is if you tap into your spiritual resources of peace and love, and you say, how am I going to explain this, or how am I going to express myself in a way that's going to share this loving energy and that's going to make this relationship better. So I'm going to turn an enemy or a threat into someone who actually supports me. I'm going to turn the situation around completely, and I'm going to heal it. Because what will really prove that I am on top of my game and that I'm strong is looking at the situation, analyzing it, breaking it down, and looking at how I can get it to work in my favor, rather than being at the mercy of someone else who's coming at me and I simply react. I'm going to look at this, I'm not going to react, I'm going to see what the best way forward is and maintain good relationships. And not only do I maintain the relationships, but I turn detractors into supporters who are going to help me achieve my goals and my mission. And I'm going to show them why it's in their interest to work with me rather than against me. So not only are you spiritually connected and guided, you're also incredibly sharp on this day, and you're able to look at your point of view, but also see the other person's point of view. You're able to make sense of all of that in a split second, and you can change the situation so that it really works for you. The Seven of Swords is often associated with theft. So rather than feeling threatened by someone who's going to take away from you, look at your own strength. Look at what you can get out of a situation and how you can gather support, not only by relying on your logic and reason and experience, but your intuition as well, and tapping into the situation and kind of asking, what is the most loving thing I can do here? How can I bring all of us together to make this work? But also, how can I get other people interested in supporting me and seeing a combined effort as much more rewarding than being at war with each other. So how do I get people out of their own egos and short-sightedness? And how do I get them to see the bigger picture and restore a sense of community? And you may think that's a big ask, but you're really able to do that. So it's a great day to turn conflict into harmony, to take people who you've fallen out with and to find some sort of common ground, and to present a joint purpose that everybody can commit to. And then because of your strength and ability to do that, everyone else is going to feel happier. And that really is true strength. Because it's easy to be insulting and to put someone down and to make yourself feel better in the moment. But it's not as easy to bring together 5 people who are on completely different pages and everyone has their own agenda, and bringing all of that together to create one big, really helpful project. So this is a day where you can really tap into your true strength and where you can prove to yourself that you're a leader, that you're able to express your thoughts in a way that's crystal clear and that resonates with other people, and that completely flips a situation by 180 degrees and becomes nurturing and caring instead of combative and aggressive. 7 and 2 is 9 and 1 is 10. 10 reduces to 1 in numerology, and 1 is the energy of the pioneer and the leader. So it's really up to you to bring the harmony if you want to experience it. Other people may not be so interested in doing that. They may be interested in more trivial matters and short-term battles. So look at the big picture and see where you ultimately want to go rather than getting invested in petty drama. And in the tarot, the first card of the major arcana, number 1, is the Magician. And the Magician creates amazing, unique, miraculous things on planet Earth because he downloads spiritual energy. So you can rely on your own ability to create and to think and to speak, but you're also being supported by something much bigger, like the Ace of Cups yesterday. You're still tapped into that. So because you have that memory and because you have that fresh in your mind, you're really able to draw down on it and use that harmony and infuse it into what it is you're doing and what it is you're saying to other people, so that they then can feel the love and you can create magic together. So it's amazing because you're able to influence a situation profoundly and you're able to influence other people, and you're really the person who's in charge. So you're the boss today. But remember, the big bear can protect and nurture, and it can use its claws to really do a lot of damage. Don't do damage. You'll have to fix that afterwards. So save yourself the time and effort. Wow, okay, so it's a brilliant day to put amazing, powerful ideas out there, to amend relationships, to heal relationships, and to take a situation which seemed completely dire and hopeless and to turn it into something magical and fabulous. And I mean, I don't know about you, but to me that really is power, to be able to take something like that and to completely transform it into something else. So have a wonderful day. If you would like a personal reading with me, please get in touch via my website. It's gregoryscott.com. On the front page, click on book your reading to audio reading with me. If you like this video, then please give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share the video online. Have a great Wednesday, and I'll speak to you tomorrow.